So today I'm going to be about the causes and effects of smoking. So smoke is known to cause more deaths and disabilities than any other known disease. Some people do it for stress or stress relief. Others do to blend in with their friends or peer pressure. Some do it to control their weight, but at the end, it just turns into an expensive health-risking addiction. People are well aware of the health-risking factors that smoking involves, but they tend to ignore these uh, these warnings, putting their lives and the ones around them at stake, I believe, for nothing. Besides death, smoking can cause smelly clothes and stained teeth, which I think is unattractive. But the biggest one is the money that is wasted every day to buy them in according to sustain the addiction. But we know this, but how does it really affect our lives? Well, the body is the most affected one. Uh, Cigarette smoke contains about 4,000 chemicals, which 80 of them can cause cancer. Which, when they are inhaled, they affect the cell function and complications to the respiratory system, circulatory system, and immune system. Besides affecting inside our system, tobacco causes effect on the outside, like problems in our skin, the bad breath, and the smelling, clothes and hair, which is very unattractive. It reduces athletic performance and slows down our what's it called healing process, which can increase the illness risks. So, with this being said, smoking is the cause to approximately 5 million deaths worldwide every year, which is a big number, and it can reduce our life expectancy by 7 to 8 years, which, in my opinion, I would like to live those. I mean, with this being said, and all the chemicals involved in smoking, why is it still allowed in public? Well, I understand that smoking in public in places like pubs or clubs should be allowed, but they should create zones where it's contained and people which don't smoke can have their fun without taking out the secondhand smoke. I mean, these zones could be ventilated, little separate rooms or zones outside of the place or whatever, so both people that smoke and don't smoke could have fun without endangering other people and do what they do. Now, in workplaces, they also should have designated areas for smoking, so that people that are inside working, especially pregnant people or kids that could be around, don't take these, because these can affect pregnancy and the involvement of kids. So, like smoking zones, like I mentioned before, it could be present. I mean, like rooms, which is I recommend, in my opinion. Well, I brought up causes of the smoking in public places, which in my opinion should be disallowed. But there are solutions. I mean, there's always a solution for a problem. Like I mentioned, there should be made a zone specific for smokers, isolated, which don't affect non-smokers. For example, outdoors, they can make a path around the area so the non-smoking can avoid going through the smoke. And when inside, they can have a room which is ventilated and it picks up all the smoke. Well, better yet, I believe the best solution out there is to try and quit smoking. With the right help and support, it can be accomplished. And besides becoming healthy again, you can save a lot of money and go whatever, buy a new car or go on a trip. But my advice is recommend you to go seek a doctor and get the right help. Now, with this, I got a picture right here. If you see, I'm going to go more in depth of exactly what cancer and part of the bodies can be affected. So, for example, Smoking causes stroke, which is more in the head area. It can affect vision, and it can cause cancer of the nose, cancer of the mouth, and increased coughing and sneezing. And going down to the neck area, it causes cancer of the throat, cancer of the esophagus, and shortness of breath, which is very dangerous if you do sports. It can cause lung cancer, leukemia, what is it? Coronary heart disease, another one very dangerous, cancer of the kidney, bladder, stomach, peptic ulcers, affected fertility, both females and males. What else? We got cancer of the pancreas, peripheral vascular disease, and gangrene on your feet. So I don't know. With this being said, with all these diseases, these are not all of them, but are, I believe, the most important ones that people should know. With all of these that can affect you by smoke, why do it? You know what I mean? I strongly recommend again, and I say again, and I'll keep saying it, seek the right help and try and quit. It's only bettering yourself and the people that live with you or around you. So, to conclude, I say again that smoking is an unhealthy behavior that can cause cancer or diseases that can end in death. And like I mentioned before, approximately 5 million people die every year worldwide due to smoking or secondhand smoke. And besides this, it can reduce life expectancy by 7 to 8 years. We all know the risks of smoking. We are aware. There are commercials on TVs and the magazines, and even the pack of cigarettes tell you the warnings. So why ignore these when all they're trying to do is help you? Because this addiction can cause death, and due to the fact that it's expensive, I recommend to go seek a doctor. They offer many solutions to try to quit. Believe me, they're only trying to help you. Alright, thank you.